Day 24. I'm getting kind of a late start. It's almost 10 a.m. Technically, I need to go 22 miles to the road to get a hitch into Helena. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I've looked for any kind of shortcuts to save me a little bit. There may be one, but it's not going to be. It might save me a little climbing. That'd be good. I went about 23 yesterday, and it was a hard 23. The climbs, I showed you a little bit, but those are the steepest climbs I've done so far on the CDT. And turns out the llama ranch, I could have gone down like 9 miles down a road, downhill, real smooth, and then followed another road that comes around and it's going to pop out about maybe 2 or 3 miles up the road here. I could have saved all of that climbing. But those two that you saw in the video actually watched my channel and saw me coming and said, hey. If I would have went to the llama ranch, I'd have been there by 1 o'clock or something. I would have wanted to stay there because people can sleep there and they have kind of like little shelter things that are real fun and they feed you, and it's like a whole thing. But it's a good thing, I think, to spend the night at. I don't want to do that at 1 o'clock. I mean, I do, but I want to take a 0 in Helena. So then that's like basically 2 zeros, which I shouldn't care about. I remember at the beginning of this, I said, we're just going to go with the flow and you're just going to do, if something's fun, we don't care about all the other stuff, we're just going to do fun. But I did just go with the flow. Those two were great. They're excited about me and they're excited about the channel and that they ran into me. So even though we had to do super hard climbing, although we did see great stuff, I just stayed with them. We just stayed together all day, just laughed. They were delightful, super fun. And Rusty Phil made me really good coffee this morning because we camped at the same place. And I got it at a late start because I wanted to hang out and, have breakfast and talk to them. So we did go with the flow yesterday, and we just, whatever came at us that day, we ran with, and that's what happens. No llama ranch, but I'm sure there's some YouTube channel out there where those people go to the llama ranch. So try to find that so you can go to the llama ranch without me. So it won't be as good. Are you tired of me talking? I'm tired. All right, so I just been on this road. This is the CDT. It's a crossroads here. I thought for some reason I'm just kind of turned around. Helena's that way, right there. By the way, the people I was talking with, those section hikers, I believe that's their truck. So this is where they're going. I'm probably 8 miles in or something. Okay, 2/10 of a mile in, it's all blowdown city. I wish I was back on the road. This is better. Something with mining, maybe. If you know for sure, put it in the comments. All right, so I hit the road, kind of came up on it, and there were some people just waiting there going, hey, you on the CDT? Yeah. Are you going into Helena? I said, yeah. You were right? Yeah. So we chit-chatted the whole way, so there wasn't much to see, but I'm at the Montana Inn, and I'm going to the store to get some stuff, and that's it. I'll show you around this place tomorrow, because I'm going to take a 0 tomorrow. Day 25, 0 day in Helena. Let's go see what's going on. I'll show you a little bit of the Montana Inn where I'm at. It's like a hostel, but everything has private rooms, so it's a little more expensive, but this is the first real stay that I've done. This is the main hangout room where I'm hanging out. There are a few other people here, hikers that I know that took off this morning. That goes up to the rooms. And there's a room here, here. These are all rooms. Here's kind of the community kitchen. A little hangout office. More stairs. Another little hangout area. And this is just kind of bridging the gap between the hallway. My room. One little yard sale, everything room, and then bed. Also backyard grill stuff, hang out. And then at the very back, I'm back at the main hangout area.
One more thing we need to do before we take off, and that's say all aboard. So on three. 1, 2, 3. All aboard!
It is the symbol of the pros of Bob Scrobber 59. And it has been home to several of Montana governors and their families. Coming in second economically is tourism, followed by mining. A lot of coal mining over in eastern Montana, and most every night we hear a big coal train rumbling through our town. To our left is the Capitol building. It's of a neoclassic design. It's made of native sandstone from Columbus, Montana, down along the Yellowstone River country. The dome is made of Montana copper from Butte, and the statue on top of the dome represents Lady of Montana. Cornerstone of the building was laid July 4th, 1889. It was completed 10 years later. Could fly over the Continental Divide in North America. Many had tried, none had made it. Strip caught the flu and he died of the disease. His son lived in town as well, actually down this street right in front of us. He wrote the script for the Pacific, which is all about the Marines doing their island hopping campaign during World War II. We've traveled by the governor's mansion. To our left is the original, built in 1888 by William Chessman. Construction began in 1908. It was open to visitors throughout the day. The stained glass windows were created in Munich, Germany, right before World War I. To call into his Curtis Warhawk, he flew into town, and coming up to the right is the Montana Club. There's a plaque. It's the Diamond Block, built in 1889. Street theater place for school-age kids get involved in the performing arts. The large yellow brick building ahead of the train is the Helena Civic Center. But back in 1921, it was the Algeria Shrine Temple. The Shriners had it till a great earthquake in 1935 damaged the foundation so badly that they ended up having to sell it. After all, it was during the Great Economic Depression of the 1930s. Not many people had extra money. Eventually, the city bought it. His ironworks provided iron for the mines, and it was also used as the Supreme Court building in Washington, D.C. Residential territorial governors able to visit. So, full of architecture where they strive to bring the outside in. Gulch back in 1866. The brownstone trim was brought over from Bayfield. There's a large mural that depicts the pioneer spirit of women in Montana. Did you know that Montana was the first state in the nation to send a woman to Congress? Jeanette Rankin back in 1916. The saddle bronc rider depicts Thanksgiving. Afternoon.
That's correct.
I will tell you, the building's been repurposed. It wasn't always a theater. The original purpose of the building was, well, let's just say rather confining. Yep, those bars on the windows tell the story. At the time of its construction, it was considered to be the most ornate jail in the Northwest. You guys come to school every day. Coming up to the left, we can get a great southern view of the Capitol building. You can see the original sandstone building in the middle. That was built for $350,000. Being pre-wired for electricity during construction. And the only state capitol building to fly the Irish flag on St. Paddy's Day. Abby, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for coming. And here we are.
So that was a pretty cool little tour of Helena. After that, I just went and got resupply. I've done laundry. I've done a whole bunch of crap that I didn't show you because I'm kind. We're gonna head out in the morning. Right by the kitchen, there's a little board of information of quotes. There's just two. One good one from Yogi Berra and one better one from Long Strides.